story of the Zulu Kingdom is one of extraordinary leadership, military innovation, and eventual downfall. Emerging from the heart of southern Africa in the early 19th century, the Zulu Kingdom grew from a small clan into a dominant regional power under the leadership of Shaka Zulu. This documentary will explore the meteoric rise of the Zulu nation, its military genius, and the tragic fall during the Anglo-Zulu War. It is a tale of bravery, resilience, and the profound legacy that the Zulu people left behind. In the early 1800s, a young warrior named Shaka Zulu transformed the Zulu tribe into a formidable force. Born into hardship, Shaka's early experiences hardened him into a strategic genius. Raised in exile with his mother Nandi after being rejected by his father's family, Shaka grew up facing social stigma and adversity. These experiences instilled in him a fierce determination to overcome all obstacles. Upon ascending to power after the death of his father, Senzangakona, Shaka reformed the Zulu military by introducing the Iklwa, a short stabbing spear designed for close combat, replacing the traditional throwing spear. This weapon became symbolic of the Zulu military revolution. Shaka also restructured battle formations, developing the iconic buffalo horn strategy, in which warriors surrounded and overwhelmed enemies in a pincer movement. Beyond his military reforms, Shaka consolidated neighboring clans through diplomacy, intimidation, and warfare. His ability to unite fragmented tribes under a centralized authority laid the foundation for the creation of a powerful Zulu nation. Villages were reorganized into military regiments, and strict discipline was enforced, ensuring loyalty and cohesion within his growing empire. Under Shaka's reign, the Zulu Kingdom rapidly expanded, absorbing smaller tribes either through alliances or conquest. His armies were relentless, and resistance was often met with brutal retaliation. However, Shaka's leadership was not solely defined by violence. His administration established structured governance, agricultural reforms, and an efficient system of taxation that allowed the kingdom to thrive economically. Trade also flourished under Shaka's rule, with goods like ivory, cattle, and hides being exchanged with European traders and neighboring African kingdoms. The Zulus' dominance in the region attracted attention from both local rivals and foreign powers. Despite his achievements, Shaka's reign was marked by increasing paranoia and cruelty, particularly after the death of his mother, Nandi, in 1827. His grief led to excessive mourning practices and brutal purges within his ranks. In 1828, Shaka was assassinated by his half-brothers Dingane and Mlangana, along with an influential advisor named Mbofa. His death marked the end of a revolutionary era, but his legacy lived on in the strong foundation he had built for the Zulu Kingdom. Dingane's ascension to power was marked by instability. Unlike his brother, Dingane lacked Shaka's military genius, and his reign was defined by internal strife and external threats. His fear of potential rivals led him to carry out purges similar to those of Shaka, but without the same strategic purpose. In 1838, tensions between the Zulu Kingdom and the Voortrekkers, Afrikaner settlers migrating into Zulu territory, reached a boiling point. After initially negotiating peace, Dingane betrayed the Voortrekkers' leader, Piet Retief, and his delegation, killing them after a meeting meant to formalize a land agreement. This event led to the outbreak of hostilities. The resulting conflict culminated in the Battle of Blood River on December 16, 1838. The Voortrekkers, armed with superior firearms and fortified positions, decisively defeated the Zulu forces. This battle dealt a devastating blow to the Zulu Kingdom, weakening Dingane's authority and opening the door for new internal divisions. Following Dingane's defeat, his half-brother Mpande aligned himself with the Voortrekkers and overthrew Dingain in 1840. As king, Mpande ushered in a period of relative stability and peace with European settlers. His reign focused on consolidating Zulu power internally while avoiding direct confrontation with colonial forces. Mpande's rule allowed the Zulu Kingdom to recover from the losses suffered during Dingain's leadership. Trade agreements with European powers resumed, and agricultural production expanded. However, the kingdom's resurgence under Mpande did little to halt the growing influence of British imperialism in southern Africa. Upon Mpande's death, his son Cetshwayo ascended to the throne in 1872. Cetshwayo was a strong and capable leader who worked to modernize the Zulu military while maintaining diplomatic relations with the British. Despite his efforts at peaceful coexistence, British imperial ambitions were growing. The British saw the independent Zulu Kingdom as a threat to their colonial interests. Under Sir Bartle Frere, the British government issued an ultimatum in 1878 demanding the disbanding of the Zulu military, among other conditions. Cetshwayo refused, leading to the outbreak of the Anglo-Zulu War in January 1879. The war's most famous battle, the Battle of Isandlwana, was a stunning victory for the Zulu forces. Despite being outgunned, the Zulu army's superior tactics and overwhelming numbers overwhelmed the British forces, delivering one of the most significant defeats in British colonial history. However, the victory was short-lived. The British, determined to avenge their loss, reinforced their troops and launched a devastating counterattack. The Zulu suffered a major defeat at the Battle of Rorke's Drift, where a small British garrison managed to repel a much larger Zulu force. By July 1879, the British forces advanced on the Zulu capital of Ulundi. Despite a valiant defense, the Zulu were outmatched by the British Army's superior firepower and resources. The fall of Ulundi marked the end of the Zulu Kingdom as an independent state. Cetshwayo was captured and exiled to London, where he was treated as a curiosity and symbol of Britain's colonial triumph. Though later allowed to return to Zululand, Cetshwayo never regained his former authority. The Zulu Kingdom was divided into small chiefdoms under British control, leading to internal divisions and the gradual erosion of Zulu political power. Despite its fall, the legacy of the Zulu Kingdom endures. Shaka's military innovations influenced warfare throughout Africa, and the stories of Zulu bravery and resistance continue to inspire pride among the Zulu people. The Zulu culture remains a vital part of South Africa's heritage, celebrated in music, dance, and literature. Today, the Zulu nation remains an influential cultural and political force in modern South Africa. Monuments, museums, and annual commemorations of historic battles serve as reminders of the kingdom's enduring legacy. The spirit of resistance, unity, and resilience that defined the Zulu Kingdom lives on in the hearts of its descendants. The rise and fall of the Zulu Kingdom is a story of vision, power, and resilience. From Shaka's revolutionary tactics to the tragic collapse under colonial pressures, this history remains a testament to the enduring spirit of the Zulu people and their place in the annals of African history. This is not merely a story of conquest and defeat, but a narrative of cultural survival, innovation, and the unbreakable will of a nation determined to preserve its identity against overwhelming odds. If you have enjoyed this documentary story, please like, subscribe, and share. Remember to turn on the notification bell so you will be notified when next we post.